Charger fans mourning the loss of former running back Chuck Muncie. We are joined this morning by Miles McPherson from the Rock Church, and also, of course, a former teammate of Muncie's. Thanks for being here, first of all, Miles.
Thank you for having us.
Your thoughts this morning on the news of Chuck's passing?
It was sad. You know, Chuck was the favorite guy in the locker room. Big personality, loud, always laughing and lovable guy. And it's really sad to see our guys dying off like this.
This is an amazing thing for Charger fans who may not have been lucky enough to watch Chuck play. He set records that only LT has since broken. And we're talking about 30 years of Charger players that had the opportunity. How good was he really on the field?
Chuck was ahead of his time. You know, he was like 6'3", 6'4", 225. And I don't know how fast he ran, it didn't matter. He ran people over and he ran away from people. So he was ahead of his time, and he was a great player.
Boy, and watching this clip, we watched this particular clip, that nice run down the sideline. Boy, that number 46 when he was coming at you.
Oh, he was a beast.
He was a beast, and you knew he was going to get right through you was the best part. How was he as a teammate?
You know, Chuck was a great guy. I know his locker was next to mine. I got to know him a lot better after he played, and he was just like everyone's big brother. We called him Money because money rhymes with Muncie, and he was always dependable. So he was a warrior on the field.
What was he like off the field? Because, you know, sadly, it was well publicized, a lot of his personal struggles, his drug problems and whatnot off the field. Did you guys know about that, and how do you think, what led him down that path?
I don't know what led him down the path. I didn't know him that well off the field when we played. Now, after we retired, we got to know each other a lot better because I would see him at functions, and he was a very different person. He was, you know, he was a guy that loved to be alive, and he was so happy to have his life back, helping kids, be healthy, be off the drugs. A lot of us party back then. I was doing cocaine as well. I just never did it with him, but I did it my first 2 years. But there's a very productive life we both had after cocaine, and that's the Chuck I know.
And like you said, I mean, there was that dark time in both of your pasts back then. Then it's what, you know, the Youth Foundation came about, and is that really what he's going to be remembered for? Because
that smile right there.
Yeah.
That's Chuck right there. That's the smile.
Gotta love the smile. But the Youth Foundation is really, once he got rid of the problems and he focused on the children and kind of telling that story where the path not to take and that kind of stuff. Is that really how you think Chuck would want to be remembered now?
Everybody who knows Chuck knows a big personality, a lovable guy, a big brother, a good friend. You know, there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. That was him. That's how people knew him. Even when he was partying, he was still, you know, a great guy. And he was a partier, so he loved to have fun. And that's how we all know him.
I tell you what, he'll be missed by a lot of Charger fans, and the good thing is a lot of the younger Bolts fans will probably start looking him up.
Please look him up.
Look at the video.
Please look him up.
Look at what he did.
We're going to have a memorial service at the Rock on May 25th for him.
Okay, what do you think the folks at the Rock, have you talked to people who maybe didn't know who he was, and you had to say, this is the man?
Yeah, I called up the office yesterday and said, you know, call the media. If anyone calls, I want to talk about Chuck. And they're like, who's Chuck? And it just broke my heart. It broke my heart. We're going to have a memorial service May 25th at the Rock. We'll get that information to you next week.
Offer number 46, Miles McPherson. We thank you as always, sir.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. All right, Shally, back to you.